luck, everybody. We're on to the second hour of tonight's Black Friday Supercard. Man alive, that first hour was pretty hot. And if you enjoyed the first, we're pretty sure you're gonna enjoy this next hour too. So hang out, because we've got 3 big matches coming up.
Yep, 3 more explosive matches, 2 of which have championship implications. One of those showcase matches is going to feature our WL International Champion, Big Jake Blackwell of the Stronghold, defending the international belt against Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. And to end our two with a bang, we've got Lei Fen Stay Tall, set to defend the Ladies Tag Trio belts from the future Endeavor.
Talking about ladies matches, we're gonna start the second hour with a ladies tag that's gonna definitely get some eyes on it, even with no champions or titles involved.
Christy is talking about the very, very buzzworthy Las Reinas Latinas, Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera. Tonight, they're going to see if they can maintain that undefeated streak against 2 Hall of Famers in Ivory and Jacqueline. And that is going to be a match worth checking out. Stick around, this is going to be good.
You sure sound like you're feeling a whole lot better now, Myron.
That's right, I am. Thank you.
And you can content yourself with the fact that we will not see Too Short anymore tonight.
This next ladies tag team match is set for 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making their way down to the ring, here are the team of Ivory and Jacqueline Moore.
2 ladies that helped redefine ladies wrestling all throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, Jacqueline and Ivory, and what a team they are. And they are set to face the undefeated pairing of Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera, who are certainly going to face a run for their money in this ladies tag team matchup.
Yeah, I kind of thought, it's great that Las Reinas have picked up all of these wins against all these other tag teams. But for this supercard, we needed to see something new, something special. And so I came up with the idea of Jacqueline and Ivory. And so here we are. This is going to be a great matchup.
Well, it's true, they've been tested against all kinds of ladies tag teams, but these 2 Hall of Famers, well, that is definitely something special, Myron. Nice thinking.
And their opponents from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the team of Josie Rod and Lisa Rivera, Las Reinas Latinas.
I don't know for sure, since Las Reinas have been basically unstoppable. But against 2 Hall of Fame gals that helped shape what women's wrestling is today, I think you may have painted Josie and Lisa into a corner with this one. Because if anyone has the tools to hand Las Reinas their first loss, it would be Ivory and Jackie. But if Las Reinas wins this one too, I think we all better face the fact that they may be headed for Ladies Tag Gold sooner than anyone could have expected.
All right, it'll be Ivory and Josie starting this one off. And here we go with our 2. Walt Rothburn rings the bell, and here we go. Ivory catches the shot from Josie. Josie quickly countered by Ivory. Josie quickly counters Ivory. A shot to the back and another. Josie Rod whips Ivory to the Las Reinas corner. Moves in on her. Ivory quickly counters, finds her way out, takes out Lisa Rivera in the process. How about that? Josie whipped to the opposing team's corner. Josie Rod hung up in the tree of woe by Ivory. Oof, big time kick right to the chest. As Ivory rounds up Josie Rod, they lock it up, they tussle. Josie shoves her back. Oh man, nice crucifix by Josie Rod. Josie rounds up Ivory. Ivory slams her face first into the mat. Ivory counter whipped over the top rope out onto the apron. Josie Rod turns it over to Lisa Rivera. Ivory makes her way back inside the ring. Here's a backbreaker to Lisa from Ivory. Ivory drags Lisa towards her team's corner. Tags in Jackie. And this is going to be good. Jackie's one of the toughest women in the business. Lisa Rivera escorts her to the corner, but Jackie counters with elbows to the midsection. A chop, and a chop right back from Lisa. A kick to the midsection from Jackie. Jackie quickly rounds her up for a scoop slam, but no dice. There's a shot to the back of the head from Lisa Rivera. A quick counter and a kick to the midsection from Jackie. Jackie whips her to her team's corner. Lisa counters with a kick. Jackie counters with an elbow. Lisa counters with a right. Whole lot of countering going on here. Jackie shoved to the Las Reinas corner. Counters and escapes the corner. Gets a hold of Lisa. Whips her to her team's corner again. And here comes Ivory on the tag, and here comes a nasty double team. Look at this. Jackie on the top rope. There's a Hurricane Rana and a power bomb too. As Ivory takes over for her team, Lisa Rivera laid out near center ring. Ivory goes to work on the head and neck area of Lisa Rivera. Slams her head down to the mat. Follows it up with a leg drop across the throat. And Lisa Rivera rounded up but a quick counter and an uppercut to Ivory. But this right here, whip to the corner is Ivory. Ivory counters, escapes the corner again. There's an elbow from Lisa, who misses with the kick. Ivory connects with the right. Delivers a couple of shots. Lisa into the corner. There's a clothesline that takes Lisa Rivera down. And Ivory stalking Lisa Rivera, who's a little bit slow to get up here. Whew, hard right takes her down. Ivory still targeting Lisa here. Oh, no you don't. Look at this quick counter. And into an ankle lock. Lisa Rivera countered by Ivory, who escapes the hold. Ivory with a snap suplex on Lisa Rivera, and here's a pin. Almost a 2. But Josie right there to break it up, and we just lost the referee. Poor Walt Rothburn. Man needs hazardous duty pay. Over the top rope and out on the apron, down goes Lisa. Ivory on the top turnbuckle. The referee beginning to stir here. So is Lisa Rivera, who makes it to a standing position on the outside, and misses with the crossbody. Ivory crashes and burns. Catches a kick from Lisa. A crucifix on the outside. With Walt Rothburn already counting. Lisa countered by Ivory. Couple of hard rights. Lisa counters with a kick to the midsection. Into the ring post time, into the ring post time, into the ring post time, into the ring post time. Snap suplex from Ivory to Lisa Rivera. Lisa rounded up. Fireman's carry to Ivory from Lisa. And nice suplex. Lisa Rivera really working on Ivory on the outside here. Ivory quickly counters. Gets a hold of Lisa Rivera into a front cradle. And drives her into the ring post one more time, but we only get the song one time per match. Ivory doing a little bit of showboating here. A forearm from Ivory. Gets a hold of Lisa by the hair. Rolls her back inside the ring. And an elbow right to the head. And a leg drop across the throat. Well, Ivory and Jackie definitely playing to win here. Lisa whipped to the corner. A clothesline and a bulldog combo from Ivory. Wow, man, this one's been good so far. Lisa rounded up over the shoulders of Ivory, and slammed down into a driver. Here's a pin 1. Josie right there to break it up with a kick to the back to Ivory. Lisa Rivera counters with a jawjacker, backs Ivory off. Goes behind on Ivory. German suplex. Ivory rolls to the outside. Lisa Rivera definitely showing out here, but catches a face buster for all that showboating. And Ivory goes for another pin. 1. Not even a 2. Josie Rod right there to break it up. Ivory gets her in a dragon sleeper. Josie counters it. Delivers an elbow to Jackie as Ivory returns to work on Lisa. Catches a jawjacker. Lisa Rivera with a drop kick takes Ivory down to the mat. Jackie getting involved here, but getting out of the ring too. Lisa with a one-arm suplex to Ivory. Ivory tags in Miss Jacqueline, and here we go. Jackie with a drop kick takes her down. Lisa rounded up by Jacqueline. Jacqueline whips her to her team's corner, misses with the driving knee. Lisa gets out of the way. Another crucifix from Lisa Rivera to Jackie. And a stomp to the back follows that up. Lisa Rivera starts going to work on Jacqueline Moore. Ivory still not at her corner. Lisa whips Jackie to her team's corner. Jackie counters with a kick. Lisa counters with an elbow. Lines up the arm. Up wrist lock. Jacqueline counters with a couple of shots to the midsection, backs her off. Lisa catches a forearm. Counters with a forearm of her own. Gets a hold of Jacqueline for the suplex, but Jacqueline says, no, I'm not going to do that. A couple of shots to the head of Lisa Rivera. An arm drag from Lisa to Jackie. Jackie rounds her up. Pitches her over the top rope and out onto the floor. And feeling pretty good about it, apparently. Okay. Yeah, oh, Las Reinas. Definitely hot. Here comes Josie Rod again on the tag. As Jacqueline makes it back to a standing position, Josie's not going to wait. Takes herself to the outside. Rounds Jacqueline up over the shoulders. Slow-mo and drop on the floor. Walt Rothburn already counting. Jacqueline quickly counters, escapes, delivers a kick. A shot that Josie takes her down to the floor. Josie Rod rounded up by Miss Jackie. Jacqueline catches elbows to the midsection from Josie. Josie countered by Jacqueline. Jacqueline countered by Josie. A whole lot of countering in this match. This has been crazy, huh? Josie Rod finally gets Jacqueline back inside the ring. Delivers a stomp to the leg. What are we going to see here? She's setting up a little project here. Double knees into the mat from Josie Rod. Jacqueline counters with a kick to the knee of Josie. Winds it up. Ooh, wrap around DDT. Jacqueline goes for the pin. 1, 2. As near to a near fall as we've had. Ivory taking Lisa Rivera out of the equation briefly. Whips her to the outside. Josie Rod counters Jacqueline with the dragon screw. Lisa Rivera on the outside apron. Josie steps outside, rolls back in for a reset. Goes right back to work on Jacqueline Moore. Jacqueline counters with a forearm. Josie Rod, hard whip to the ropes. Here she comes. Quick Olay and a step out of the way and a DDT to Jacqueline. Josie Rod. Las Reinas definitely showing out here, man. A stomp to the back of Jacqueline. Josie joins her on the outside. Jacqueline gets a hold of her, snap suplex. Out there on the floor with the ref counting. Jacqueline tries for the Hurricane Rana, wound up getting slammed face first into the floor. A forearm, a left, a right, a spinning back fist, a shot to the back of Jacqueline. And a suplex. Followed up with a stomp right to the face. A driving knee right into the head of Jacqueline. Jacqueline rounded up by Josie. Josie quickly countered by Jackie. Jackie countered by Josie. Jackie counters Josie. Wow. What an intense ride we've got going here. German suplex to Jacqueline from Josie Rod. The Hurricane Rana finds the mark that time. Jacqueline rounds up Josie. Tries for the leg sweep, but winds up catching a kick to the chest. Man, these girls are fast. A forearm from Josie. Jacqueline rolls back inside the ring. And here comes Josie Rod. Jacqueline face down on the canvas. Josie Rod delivers a stomp to the back of the head of Jacqueline. Jacqueline gets a hold of the leg, counters with a dragon screw. Jackie gathers up Josie, goes behind on her, German suplex with a pin, but nope, too close to the ropes. Jacqueline's starting to get a little bit frustrated, and she's got a hot temper too. Stomp to the arm of Josie Rod. Josie quickly back up, catches a kick, winds up in the corner, counters with an elbow and escapes the corner, gets a hold of Jacqueline, whips her to the Las Reinas corner. Wow. Jacqueline counters with a kick, gets herself out of danger. There's an elbow from Josie. Josie rounds her up for a, Michinoku driver with a pin. 1, 2. Again. Another near fall in this wild and crazy matchup. Josie Rod up on the top turnbuckle, big time flying crossbody across the chest of Jacqueline. Josie Rod Quickly goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That is gone. I do not believe it. Las Reinas Latinas picking up another win over Jackie and Ivory. Wow.
The time was 12 minutes and 10 seconds, and your winners, Las Reinas.
Okay, now, I'm convinced these two women, the newest arrivals within the Guns family dynasty, totally have the family genetics on their side. Jackie and Ivory were totally trying to get this win and bust Los Reinas' streak, and it still didn't work. I'm sure every ladies' tag team on the roster's paying attention, and if they're not, well, more the fool them.
And so, the way impressive unbeaten streak continues for Josie and Lisa. And I'm with Wally here. Even the women's World Tag Team Champions Power and Beauty had better be taking notes.
Up next, International Champion Big Jake Blackwell when we come back.